You are the chosen one. And the universe is watching every step you take with profound intention. The fact that you're watching this video right now is no coincidence, it's part of the grand plan set in motion by the divine. In the days ahead, something monumental is about to unfold in your life, a shift so powerful that it will change everything. And why? Because you have passed the ultimate test, the test of honesty, integrity, and unwavering faith. The universe has witnessed your resilience. And now you have been chosen to receive a divine blessing. Every challenge you faced, every setback you've encountered, was all part of God's master plan to strengthen you, preparing you for something greater than you've ever dreamed. Imagine living your normal life, moving through each day, when suddenly a billionaire, someone with immense wealth and influence, takes a deep, intentional interest in you. Not just a passing curiosity, but a genuine desire to understand, connect, and uplift you. It may sound unbelievable, but don't dismiss it. There's a reason behind this connection. A reason so extraordinary that it will surpass any expectation. In today's message, we'll explore how this alignment is unfolding perfectly for you. The chosen one, bringing you the abundance, peace, and sense of purpose you were always destined to embody. This is your season to rise, to flourish, and to embrace blessings that will alter the course of your life. Before you dive into this transformative journey, take a moment to leave a 111 in the comments as a sign of your readiness to the universe. And if you feel moved, consider showing your appreciation through a super thanks. Your support amplifies this message, helping it reach others who need to hear it. Even if you simply choose to subscribe to this channel, your energy is welcomed here, joining a collective of souls on a journey toward enlightenment and divine purpose. The universe is aligning for you, and by embracing this message fully, you are stepping into a future filled with unimaginable blessings. God's chosen ones, the chosen billionaire of God, has taken a sudden interest in you. The first sign. The first sign: vague visits and mysterious messages. Sometimes chosen ones, the universe whispers its intentions before it unveils them outright. This is often how it starts a sequence of subtle, almost unnoticeable signs, seemingly random at first yet strangely personal. Imagine sitting quietly in a coffee shop, simply scrolling through your phone, enveloped in the rhythm of daily life. Then a random conversation nearby catches your ear. A name is mentioned, one that echoes with immense power. It's not just any name, it's the name of a billionaire, someone whose influence is so vast you'd never imagine they'd know of your existence initially. It seems like nothing more than a coincidence, but is it? In biblical stories such as the tale of Elijah, God often spoke in subtle, quiet ways, a still small voice. 1 Kings 19 verse 12 rather than grand gestures. Are these encounters mere chance, or could they be whispers from a higher power preparing you for something extraordinary? Could these small nudges be God's way of aligning you with an impending blessing, nudging you to pay closer attention as the days pass? Things only get stranger. Picture this: you're at home clearing out your email inbox, deleting spam and browsing through your messages, when suddenly an unfamiliar message stands out. It's short, vague, almost cryptic, nothing like the typical junk you've become accustomed to. There's no request for bank details, no scam alert. Instead, it holds a simple, direct question that almost feels tailored to you. Are you ready for something new, or do you believe in destiny? This message might seem odd, but for some reason it resonates deeply. It's as if someone or something understands your journey, your struggles, and your readiness for a new chapter. Could this be a nudge from the divine, letting you know that a breakthrough is on the horizon? In Isaiah 30 verse 21, it's written, "And your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it." When you turn to the right, or when you turn to the left, this mysterious email may be a signpost on your path, urging you to take notice of something greater at work. Reflect for a moment. Have you ever received a seemingly random message or overheard something that struck a chord with you. What if this is God's way of aligning you with an opportunity that requires you to stay attuned to these subtle signs? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you're starting to feel these signs resonate, comment. 999 to affirm your readiness for the path ahead as you take in these signs. Ask yourself, could this be a divine setup, a calling from the universe that's preparing you for a life-changing connection? The chosen ones are never left unnoticed by God, and perhaps this is just the beginning of something remarkable. As the days go by, you find yourself encountering even more strange coincidences, as if life itself is whispering clues in your ear every step you take. Every new interaction seems to somehow circle back to this mysterious billionaire. It's as though his name, once distant and unrelated to your world, now hangs in the air around you, almost palpable. Is it fate or just a bizarre sequence of random events? The line between reality and something more mystical begins to blur. Then one day, another message arrives, catching you completely off guard. This time the tone is different, more direct, yet still steeped in that same enigmatic quality. This message isn't just generic, it's personal. They address you by name, and as you read through the carefully crafted words, you sense that whoever is behind this knows you on a level that feels almost intimate. They reference details about your life, things that only someone close to you would know. It's unsettling but strangely exhilarating. Questions race through your mind. How do they know so much about me? Why are they reaching out now? With each message that follows, more and more pieces of a strange puzzle are laid before you. These aren't random emails or generic notes, they feel like breadcrumbs, each one leading you further down a path you never expected to walk. What could they possibly want from me, you might wonder, as a mix of excitement and nervous energy fills you. A sense of destiny begins to pull at your thoughts, nudging you toward an answer that feels just out of reach. In the following days, you start to pick up on other signs, subtle yet unmistakable. Perhaps someone connected to this billionaire casually mentions your name in an online forum, or maybe an acquaintance reaches out suddenly, taking an interest in your work. Each interaction feels carefully placed, almost as if it's orchestrated by a force beyond your understanding. It's both thrilling and unsettling, like stepping onto a stage in a play where you don't yet know your lines. Are you imagining it, or could this be real? Each new sign, each little nudge from the universe leaves you both excited and a bit wary. You feel the weight of this strange attention, and while there's an undeniable thrill to it, a small voice inside you also whispers caution. Yet despite the unknowns and the lingering doubts, you can't shake the feeling that something bigger is at play. This billionaire's interest in you isn't coincidental or random, it feels purposeful, almost preordained. Could this be part of a divine plan, a path set before you by something much greater than you? In your heart you sense that your life is on the cusp of something transformative. You don't know what lies ahead, but one thing is certain: this journey, wherever it may lead, is bound to reshape your world in ways you can't yet fathom. And as you take each step forward, remember, this isn't just a twist of fate. It's part of a universal design, one that has been crafted uniquely for you, a chosen one standing on the brink of something. Music. A chosen one. Imagine receiving two unexpected invitations to exclusive events, ones that seem straight out of a dream. Out of nowhere, you start receiving personal invites to prestigious gatherings, high-end galas, charity dinners, tech summits, and luxury fundraisers. These are events you've only seen on TV or read about in magazines, where celebrities, top politicians, renowned artists, and powerful moguls come together. Conversations are deep, laughter is refined, and the atmosphere is charged with ambition. Somehow, your name is on the guest list, as if some higher force is guiding you toward these transformative experiences. When the first invitation arrives, you might feel stunned, unsure if it's a mistake. But as you look it over, you see your name printed clearly on the invite, alongside others whose influence stretches across the world. This isn't spam or a coincidence, this is personal. Someone has ensured your inclusion. With a mix of excitement and nervousness, you prepare to attend, choosing what to wear and imagining what the event will be like. Deep down, you sense that this moment is more than just a social gathering, it's the beginning of something far greater. Biblical stories often recount moments of unexpected elevation. Think of Joseph, who, despite being sold into slavery, rose to become an influential advisor to Pharaoh in Egypt, Genesis 41 verses 39 to 44. Like Joseph, you may feel uncertain or unprepared. But each invitation is a sign of a divine calling, an opportunity designed to elevate you for a purpose not yet fully revealed. Could this be God's way of positioning you for something greater? Just as He did with Joseph. As you get ready to attend, a blend of nervousness and excitement takes over. You carefully choose your attire, envisioning the event setting, and wonder what lies ahead. Yet, despite all your preparation, nothing can truly prepare you for what's coming. Stepping into that world, once so far beyond your reach, will feel surreal. Have you ever felt like you were about to step into a role or environment that seemed too great for you? Perhaps this experience is meant to stretch you, revealing strengths you didn't even know you had. God often calls us beyond our comfort zones, not to overwhelm us, but to show us the potential within. Just like Esther, who was brought to the palace for such a time as this, Esther 4 verse 14. You too may be positioned for a higher purpose. The experience itself is surreal, like stepping into a dream you once only imagined. As you walk into the first event, it's unlike anything you've ever experienced. Dim lighting creates a golden glow. Crystal chandeliers hang above, and the room is filled with elegantly dressed guests. Lively conversations and the soft clink of glasses create an atmosphere that is both mesmerizing and intimidating. Just as you begin to question if you truly belong, you're greeted warmly, and it feels as though the event has been waiting for your arrival. Attendants guide you to the VIP section, reassuring you with friendly gestures that you are exactly where you're meant to be. For a moment, you wonder if this is all just a strange coincidence or a trick. But the respect and attention you receive dispel any doubts. As you walk through the room, you see familiar faces, celebrities, influential figures, and people you've only seen on screens or magazine covers. They're laughing, engaging in animated conversations, and suddenly, they seem real and approachable. With a glass of champagne in hand, you overhear snippets of conversations about revolutionary ideas, groundbreaking innovations, and life-changing projects. Have you ever imagined yourself in such circles, discussing ideas that could change the world? The moment feels both thrilling and surreal. But deep down, you know this is no accident. Perhaps, like Joseph, who rose from humble beginnings to stand by Pharaoh's side, Genesis 41 verses 39 to 44. You too are being positioned for something greater. Just then, your eyes meet the gaze of someone across the room. It takes a moment to recognize them. But when you do, it's like a jolt. Standing calmly is the billionaire who has shown a special interest in you, the one who set this journey into motion. Their gaze is steady and intense, yet respectful. They don't approach you immediately but instead allow you space to acclimate to this new world. Almost as if they know this is all new to you. The distance between you feels deliberate, like a silent test to see how you settle into your surroundings and navigate the conversations around you. As you continue through the event, you start to feel more at ease, as though this world was always meant for you. The billionaire's occasional glances seem to offer quiet encouragement, as if assessing your readiness for what's to come. It's almost as though they're testing your resilience, This moment reminds you of David, who was quietly observed and chosen for greatness. Despite his humble beginnings, 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. By the end of the evening, you feel something beyond excitement, something deep within you shifts. A newfound confidence emerges. This isn't just a random encounter, it's a purposeful introduction to a world that holds significant meaning for your life's journey. As you prepare to leave, you glance one last time at the billionaire. They give you a slight nod, a gesture that feels like a confirmation that this is just the beginning. There's an unspoken understanding between you. A sense that what lies ahead will challenge, refine, and elevate you. Are you prepared to fully embrace this calling, knowing that the path ahead may require courage, faith, and unwavering determination? Just like Abraham, who was called to leave the familiar and step into the unknown with nothing but faith to guide him, Hebrews 11 verse 8. You too may find this journey requires complete trust in a higher plan. As you leave the event that night, there's a sense of anticipation within you. The path before you is unknown, but you're ready to walk it, knowing it leads to something far greater. Access to private wealth resources. And resources owe one day just as you're starting to adjust to this surreal journey, an unexpected delivery arrives catching you off guard. It's beautifully wrapped, the weight in your hands heavy with anticipation. There's no message or note, just your name printed in bold, elegant letters on the outside. Heart racing, you carefully unwrap the package to find an item of extraordinary prestige, a black card, one reserved for the world's wealthiest elite. This isn't just any luxury item, it's an invitation into an entirely new realm, a symbol of a lifestyle few can fathom. You've heard whispers of these cards before, access to limitless experiences, services designed to fulfill your every desire, and doors opened in places most people only dream about. As you hold it, awe and disbelief mingle in your mind. Could this really be for you? Could someone truly gift you access to such privilege before you can even process the black card's significance? Another unexpected delivery arrives, a set of keys with a personalized engraved note attached. This smaller card reads, "Use these as you wish." Consider this a glimpse of what lies ahead. Your mind races with questions. What do these keys unlock? A penthouse in the city, a hidden retreat by the ocean, a peaceful mountain sanctuary. The mystery surrounding it is exhilarating, leaving you both curious and slightly overwhelmed, determined to discover the reality of this gift. You follow the directions, arriving at a breathtaking property that feels like a dream. The architecture is sleek, modern yet timeless, designed with floor-towing windows framing panoramic views. Every inch of the interior is thoughtfully curated, luxurious furnishings, state-of-the-art technology, and rare artifacts that reveal a depth of culture and history. This is more than a home. It's an experience, a sanctuary of elegance and inspiration. Do you feel it? The possibility, the sense of freedom to shape life without constraints. It's as though the very war's whisper of dreams realized, and a world without limits urging you to envision what could be. As you explore, you find spaces that reflect not just wealth but passion and vision. One room houses an impressive library filled with rare books and manuscripts, treasures of knowledge that invite you to dive deeper. Another is a private cinema room, equipped with plush seating and the latest technology. Each space seems to speak to you, inviting you into a life of abundance and creativity. Yet as you move through these rooms, it becomes clear that this isn't simply about material luxury. It feels like a test, a profound opportunity, challenging you to consider the deeper implications of this lifestyle. In these gifts there's a silent question, almost a dare. Can you truly embrace this world? Do you comprehend what's being offered and the responsibilities it brings? It's as though this billionaire isn't merely extending generosity, they're inviting you to step into a world of influence, to see what it means to live a life that can create real impact. Like Solomon, who was blessed not just with riches but wisdom and responsibility to lead a nation. 1 Kings 3:9-10. 13. You feel a sense of purpose in these gifts, a call to transcend the superficial and to rise to a greater mission. As you pause looking over the vast beauty around you, you might wonder, could you truly handle this life? Could you become someone who not only enjoys these luxuries but uses them to bring about meaningful change? This is more than wealth. It's an invitation to think bigger, to step into a calling that could influence others for good. And so while the experience is exhilarating, it's also grounding, reminding you that this journey is about more than privilege. It's about stepping into a role that holds the potential to transform lives. Are you ready to rise to this challenge, to see where this path will lead as you begin to embrace the opulence around you? The weight of this journey starts to sink in. No longer just a spectator, you're stepping into a world where wealth and power aren't mere fantasies, they're tangible right in front of you. It's exhilarating to experience a lifestyle where luxury, influence, and limitless possibilities surround you. But as much as this reality seems enticing, there's a deeper underlying sense that this is a test. These gifts aren't merely tokens of wealth, they're part of a larger purpose, a way to gauge your ability to handle access and authority responsibly. With every new experience, a part of you keeps circling back to a simple but profound question: why me? Out of all people, what could make you specifically worthy of such privilege? And yet it's this very question that keeps you grounded, reminding you that there's something greater at work here. In the same way God prepared Joseph in Egypt, taking him from the prison to the palace, giving him wisdom to manage vast resources for the benefit of others. Genesis 41:39-40. You sense that perhaps this experience isn't just about personal gain, but about preparing you to use these resources to make a meaningful impact. The gifts are lavish, certainly, but they also subtle prompts, gentle reminders of a life where power goes hand in hand with responsibility. Could it be that you're being prepared for a role that holds potential far beyond personal luxury, a life where influence could uplift others, where your journey could inspire and impact lives in ways you've yet to imagine? The wealth and prestige are real, yet they feel like tools or stepping stones guiding you toward a purpose that transcends material success. These gestures seem to nudge you forward, urging you to look beyond the surface. They hint at a life of significance, of legacy and existence that reaches beyond yourself. In this luxurious setting, you might ask yourself, how will I use these gifts? Will they merely serve as markers of personal achievement, or will they be the starting point for something much larger, something that touches the lives of others? The allure of this unknown journey is undeniable, but it's the calling to something deeper, something purposeful that truly stirs your heart. For uncovering a hidden purpose. As time unfolds, you start to connect the dots, gradually unveiling the true reason behind the billionaire's interest. It becomes clear this isn't about luck or a casual curiosity. There is a hidden project, a mission that requires a specific kind of person, someone with a distinct blend of qualities that can't be found on a resume. This billionaire has seen traits in you that you may not even have recognized in yourself. Slowly, the realization dawns on you: you were chosen because of who you are at the core, not for any superficial reason. This isn't about filling a position or being at the right place at the right time. You have been chosen because of attributes that define you: your integrity, your resilience, and perhaps your unique way of seeing the world. Think of Joseph from the Bible, who was sold into slavery but eventually rose to power in Egypt, precisely because his wisdom, loyalty, and insight were irreplaceable. Genesis 41:39-41. Similarly, this hidden mission calls for someone who can uphold its values while navigating a complex world. This billionaire isn't looking for just anyone, they are looking for someone with qualities that can withstand the challenges ahead, qualities that make you uniquely qualified. As you reflect on this, a sense of responsibility begins to take hold. This is more than a job, it's a calling. You've been brought in not as a subordinate but as a collaborator, an equal. Could it be that all your past experiences were preparing you for this moment? The times you acted with integrity when no one was watching, the choices you made with compassion over self-gain, all of these may have led you to this very purpose. This revelation brings a mix of emotions. There's a thrill in the mystery and enormity of it. but also a deep sense of duty. The project you're stepping into could be life-changing not only for you but for countless others. Perhaps it aims to address issues that impact entire communities or even alter the course of history. As these thoughts settle in you, feel the gravity of the mission but also a powerful sense of readiness. With each new piece of this journey, your role becomes clearer. You're not just there to execute tasks, you're there to uphold something significant, to be a guardian of a vision that requires unwavering dedication. What will it take to fulfill this calling? The path forward is daunting but exhilarating, filled with possibilities. It's as if every challenge is a test of the very qualities that set you apart, the qualities that inspired this billionaire to choose you. Now each step feels laden with purpose. Every interaction, every decision becomes a reflection of the attributes that brought you here. You're no longer simply part of a team, you're part of something far greater, a vision that extends beyond any one individual. And with this awareness, there's no turning back. This mission, with its mysteries and its weight, is your calling, and you embrace it with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that you were indeed meant for this. The dark side of fame. At first, stepping into the spotlight feels like a dream come true. You're surrounded by admiration. And suddenly, every word you speak seems to carry weight, captivating audiences in ways you never expected. But as the initial thrill of fame begins to fade, you quickly realize that the spotlight doesn't just highlight your accomplishments, it also casts long, dark shadows. For every person who looks up to you, there's another who is quick to question your motives, eagerly waiting for any misstep. Soon, rumors begin to spread, some so outrageous they're laughable, while others are disturbingly close to the truth, twisted and distorted beyond recognition. You're stunned by how confidently people claim to know everything about you, even though they've never truly known you at all. At first, you brush it off. You remind yourself that every notable person faces criticism, and this is just part of the journey. But as time goes on, the constant judgment starts to take its toll. Even those closest to you, friends and family members, may begin to question your intentions, not out of malice, but because they too are influenced by the rumors and doubts swirling around you. Strangers, whom you've never met, begin to assume they know you better than you know yourself. The endless speculation and scrutiny gradually chip away at your peace, making it harder to distinguish who truly supports you and who is just looking for a piece of your success. As the pressure mounts, even the smallest decisions you make seem to be scrutinized. Choices that used to be simple and personal become public fodder for debate. The privacy you once took for granted, the freedom to make mistakes without fear of backlash, these feel like luxuries from a life left behind. Now, it seems as though the world is watching your every move, waiting for confirmation of its judgments. The weight of constant scrutiny can feel isolating, and the confidence you once had may begin to waver, replaced by nagging doubts. Have you changed? Are you becoming the person they accuse you of being? These questions hang heavy, creating an internal struggle that seems relentless and unavoidable. This new reality of fame brings an unexpected loneliness. The excitement of recognition fades into a test of resilience, forcing you to question how well you can hold on to your values when surrounded by so many voices with their own expectations of who you should be. Can you stay true to yourself when even those who once supported you now view you differently? It can feel as though you're standing on shifting ground, constantly forced to adjust just to stay upright. What you begin to realize is that this journey isn't just about fame or success, it's about enduring the pressures that come with constant attention and judgment, while remaining grounded in who you truly are. In the Bible, David, too, faced seasons of intense scrutiny and judgment. Despite being chosen by God, he endured criticism, betrayal, and public judgment from those who couldn't see the true nature of his heart. 1 Samuel 16 verse 7. Like David. Perhaps this experience of public scrutiny isn't a punishment, it could be a refining process. Could it be that these challenges are helping reveal the depth of your character? Shaping you for a greater purpose? As you move forward, it becomes clear that fame only holds meaning if you can withstand the pressures it brings. The real challenge isn't to escape criticism, but to let it refine you. Each judgment, each rumor, becomes an opportunity to reaffirm your integrity and remember why you chose this path in the first place. This journey isn't a glamorous ride, it's a crucible that reveals your true character. It's a chance to prove to yourself, and perhaps to the world, that you're more than just a public persona, you are someone with depth, resilience, and unwavering integrity. Revealing the real agenda. Purpose 6. Revealing the real agenda. After months of piecing together the hints and unraveling the mystery of why you've been chosen, the moment of truth finally arrives. The atmosphere is heavy with anticipation as you're led into a quiet, refined room. There, seated in perfect composure yet radiating an intense presence, sits the billionaire. They gesture for you to join them, and as you take your seat you feel a palpable sense of purpose filling the space between you. This isn't just a meeting, it's a pivotal encounter, one that you can feel in your core will change everything. With a calm but weighty tone they begin to speak, carefully measuring each word they tell you that every step you've taken, every challenge you've overcome has prepared you for this moment. This journey was never just about you, it was about something grander, a vision not just for themselves but for humanity at large. They describe a mission so bold that it feels almost otherworldly, like an opportunity to reshape the way people live, connect, or think. Or perhaps it's a project meant to heal an enduring wound in society, bringing hope, justice, and resources to people who have been overlooked for too long. Whatever the details, the enormity of the purpose becomes clear. This isn't just another initiative. It's an endeavor of monumental importance. As you listen, fully absorbing each word, you feel the weight of their words sink in. They outline the project's depth, the intricate plans they've laid out, and the thoughtful selection process they used to bring the right people into this vision. And then they pause, leaning forward, meeting your gaze with a directness that cuts through every layer of doubt or hesitation. They explain why they chose you out of countless people. They saw something singular in you, something that transcends qualifications or talent. Maybe it was a past decision where you stood for what was right despite the cost, or perhaps it was a moment where your creativity broke through obstacles, or your compassion left an indelible mark on those around you. Whatever it was, they saw in you a depth of character that can't be taught. And it's that quality, the essence of who you are, that has brought you here. The responsibility they are inviting you to shoulder is immense, and they don't downplay it. They lay out the sacrifices it will require, the challenges you'll face, and the potential risks that lie ahead. The weight of these demands presses on you, almost tangible, as they share the magnitude of the undertaking. But there's also a spark, a recognition that this could be exactly what you were meant for. All the experiences, trials, and growth you've endured seem to converge at this moment, as if every step of your journey was preparing you for this opportunity. As the conversation comes to an end, the billionaire looks at you with a rare vulnerability, as if to say, this is your destiny. The decision to accept this role isn't something you can take lightly, and yet there's a sense of knowing within you this feels like the very path you've been waiting for. Even if you didn't recognize it at first, you step out of that room transformed, your life now anchored by a purpose that transcends personal ambition. Now it's no longer just about the billionaire's vision, it's about your own convictions, your desire to leave a meaningful legacy. You're not merely a participant in this mission, you're a crucial pillar in a structure that has the potential to shift paradigms, and as daunting as it may be, you feel ready to build something timeless, something that reflects the best of who you are and speaks to the values you hold dear. This is a new beginning, one that demands your full spirit and commitment. The journey ahead is bound to test you in ways you can hardly foresee, challenging your patience, resilience, and every lesson you've internalized along the way. Yet as you walk out of that room, there's an undeniable peace that fills you, a quiet, unshakable conviction that you're precisely where you're meant to be. It's as if a divine assurance surrounds you, whispering that this is not just another step but the one that aligns perfectly with your calling. You know this path won't be easy. There will be trials, moments that push you to draw deeply from the well of your character. You may face doubts from others, obstacles from unexpected sources, and times when the goal feels distant but the opportunity before you, a chance to create impact, to be part of something enduring, far outweighs any challenge. This is a mission that calls for everything you are, asking you to apply the values you hold dear and the wisdom you've gained from life's hardest moments. As you embark on this journey, there's a sense of readiness within you, a profound sense that this is what you were meant for. You're not merely accepting a role or fulfilling a duty. You're stepping into a new dimension of your own purpose, one that allows you to touch the world in ways you once only imagined. So with a heart full of anticipation and a spirit fortified by every experience that's led you here, you set out ready to make a mark that will echo beyond your own lifetime. This is your moment to shine, to influence, and to build something that could truly change lives. And as you move forward, one thing is certain: this journey will be taking on the mission, challenges, doubts. Extraordinary 7. Taking on the mission, challenges, and doubts. Stepping into this role, though the blend of exhilaration and uncertainty grips you tightly. You've been entrusted with a mission of vast significance, a chance to effect change on a scale few ever encounter. But as you take your first steps, reality settles in, and you quickly realize that the journey is layered with challenges you hadn't anticipated. The initial excitement is soon replaced by the gravity of the obstacles ahead, technical hurdles that seem insurmountable, push back from people who misunderstand or doubt your vision, and logistical puzzles demanding resources and time beyond what you first estimated. Each day presents fresh trials, each one probing your resolve and questioning your commitment. The billionaire who previously kept a measured distance now steps in with a presence both challenging and supportive. They don't simplify your path or lessen the load, rather they set expectations even higher, urging you to stretch beyond what you thought possible. There's a grounded toughness in their guidance, insights born from hard-earned experience. They share personal stories of setbacks and failures, recounting moments when they too faced uncertainty and defeat. Through these conversations, you realize that the path to greatness is anything but linear. It's tangled with mistakes, pivots, and moments of doubt, yet you're reminded that these very moments are what shape resilience and drive. Still, this knowledge doesn't fully ease the weight you feel. Some days feel especially daunting. Imposter syndrome creeps in, whispering that the task might be too grand for you to bear. In these quiet, challenging moments, you wonder if the billionaire made an error in choosing you, if someone else might have been better suited for the role. Self-doubt becomes a familiar companion, and on difficult nights it's hard to silence these worries. The enormity of the mission looms over you, especially on days when progress seems elusive and you question why you took on this responsibility in the first place. But somehow, despite the setbacks, you find reasons to persevere. Maybe it's the memory of that first weighty conversation with the billionaire, their unwavering look, the strength of their belief in you, the sincerity in their words about the vision. Perhaps it's the thought of the lives that stand to benefit from the mission's success, the positive ripple effects it could create. Or maybe it's a fire within, a quiet, persistent belief that giving up now would mean abandoning something profoundly impactful. You feel you owe it not only to the billionaire or those who might be helped, but to yourself, to prove that you're capable of seeing this through. With each challenge you overcome, you notice growth. What once seemed overwhelming now appears as a stepping stone, each hurdle refining your understanding and teaching you more about your own strength. You learn to problem solve with newfound creativity and endurance, acquiring skills you never thought you'd need. The journey is sculpting you, building a resilience you hadn't realized was possible. In time you begin to understand why the billionaire chose you, why they saw potential in your character even when you couldn't see it yourself. They didn't choose someone who already had all the answers. They sought someone who would evolve, adapt, and rise through the process. In the end, you Realize that this journey isn't about starting with everything figured out, it's about the growth that happens when you're thrown into the known. It's a mission that calls for continuous transformation, a refining process that strengthens your character with each step forward, and now with each new challenge you encounter, you carry the conviction that the billionaire's choice was never about perfection, it was about potential, the potential to rise, to learn, and to turn the challenges into stepping stones on the path towards something remarkable. As your journey unfolds, a profound sense of pride and quiet confidence begins to emerge within you. Each small victory, every hurdle overcome, feels like a milestone on the path toward becoming the person the billionaire believed you could be. The mission has evolved beyond simply validating their faith in you. It has become a personal endeavor. You are now motivated by a deeper desire to prove to yourself that you are capable of rising to the challenges of becoming the individual you need to be to fulfill this mission with purpose and integrity. The doubts haven't completely vanished, they linger, but they're no longer paralyzing. Instead, they have transformed into a source of motivation, a reminder that greatness doesn't come without struggle. These doubts now act as a catalyst, fueling a determination within you to meet each obstacle head-on. As you push forward, the challenges become less intimidating and you feel a newfound strength building each step forward. Every problem solved reinforces the resilience and wisdom you're cultivating. On this journey, you begin to understand that this isn't just about achieving a goal, it's about embodying a vision that will make a real difference. The struggles and lessons are not incidental, they are crucial parts of your growth. Each one revealing a new facet of your potential. It's a journey of transformation, one that is shaping you into someone capable not only of reaching this vision but of sustaining it and making a lasting impact. In these moments, you find yourself thinking back to pivotal figures who faced their own battles in Scripture, like Moses, who doubted his ability to lead yet grew into his role through faith and perseverance. Could this journey be your own transformation like his? Are these challenges shaping you to become the leader you're meant to be? Every step brings clarity as you realize that the journey is molding you into someone who is not only able to carry this vision forward but to inspire others along the way. And with each hurdle you overcome, you grow closer to realizing that vision. Each challenge, each small triumph is more than just progress, it's a testament to the strength and purpose that have been guiding you from the beginning. This path may be arduous, but every step forward is proof that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. And as you continue, it's no longer just about the billionaire's vision, it's about your own, about stepping fully into the person you're becoming, and about making a difference that will echo far beyond you. Embracing your destiny. The moment has come to embrace your destiny. After enduring trials, growth, and countless revelations, you finally step into your role with a deep sense of purpose and confidence. What started as a single email and an irresistible call to action has transformed your life in ways you could never have imagined. You've earned the trust of the billionaire, not just through your skills and resilience, but by embodying a vision that aligns with something far greater than either of you alone. This is more than just a partnership, it is a shared mission. A legacy that will endure long after the work is done. Every challenge you've faced, every doubt you've overcome, has led you to this pivotal moment. Looking back now, you see that the road behind you was not filled with obstacles, but with essential steps that refined your strength and sharpened your vision. Together, you and the billionaire are laying the foundation for something truly meaningful, something that transcends personal success and touches the lives of others. This legacy is no longer just an ambition, it is a testament to faith, resilience, and the courage to embrace a path that chose you as much as you chose it. As you look ahead, the enormity of what lies before you doesn't fill you with fear, but with anticipation. You are ready. The legacy that began with a single unexpected message has blossomed into a purpose that will inspire others to take their own bold steps and answer their own calls to action. This journey has not only redefined you, but also prepared you to leave a lasting mark, a reminder that sometimes the most profound missions in life arrive in the most unexpected ways. So here it is, a billionaire's sudden interest. A journey of self-discovery. And the chance to make a profound impact on the world. It turns out that being chosen is not merely about fame or fortune, it's about embracing your destiny and stepping up to a calling that only you can fulfill. This journey teaches us that every struggle, every encounter, and every opportunity brings us closer to our true purpose. If this message resonates with you and you feel ready to embrace your path, I invite you to comment 111 or N7 below, signaling to the universe that you are aligned with your destiny. Your journey is unique. And by sharing your thoughts, you inspire others to reflect on their own paths as well. Thank you for being here and for your unwavering support. If this message has brought value to your life, consider donating through a super thanks to help us continue spreading messages of hope and purpose. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others who may need to hear this message. As you step into your power, remember, you are not alone. The universe is supporting you, and the path ahead is filled with endless possibilities. God bless you as you continue your journey. Chosen One.